I see a problem right now. This one was cracked at one point. They welded it. They plated it. We're gonna have to take it back. They take things back at your fingers. We're making hay. Hello everybody, welcome to Bales Hay Farm and Ranch. I am Trevor Bales. We are pulling up to some balers, but before we get into it, I got to thank my sponsors, Forney Welding Supplies. They're awesome. We use their PP&E, gloves, face masks, plasma cutter, welding supplies, welder. Also Fluidall. Fluidall has some awesome oil service equipment, and that's what we use in our shop. It is great. I'm so thankful we have it. It has made my life, my employees' lives way better. We're doing some custom baling today, and then we'll buy it. It's from my father-in-law, actually, some of his stuff. They have a dairy, which is over there, and then his nephew is over there. The dairy gets filled up on all their high relative feed value testing hay, and they don't need any more, so that he calls us and asks us if we would like it. And we've lost a lot of acres that we leased, so I say yes. This stuff got a little big. He warned me. He said, oh, this stuff's not very pretty, but for me, I don't mind. We have all sorts of customers that want all sorts of qualities of hay, but I can show you all the stem up in this. It probably should have been raked a day before it was raked. This stuff looks like it was raked very dry. I see a lot of leaves left over on the ground, which a lot of people have been leaving comments lately. You need a merger. Well, maybe, but I don't know a lot about mergers. What I've known in the past is they're expensive. Ugh, look at this stuff. They're expensive and they require a bigger tractor, which I just don't have a spare big tractor laying around. But see, look. Oh, see what that steamer does? You see the leaf in here. So even with that hay looking like that over there, it comes out looking like this. There's still a lot of leaf left over. This hay is... I mean, the steamers do a lot, but they can only do so much, right? They're not perfect. They don't solve all your problems. So there's something going on up there. That hay up there is very different. I was checking that hay, we were looking at it right up there. It is very different from down here. This stuff has a lot more leaf. That part of the field, I don't know, the swather was doing something funny. You can see all these stems sticking up. He might have been having some issues on this side of the swather. I don't know why that's, or it was laid down. This stuff could have been laid down as well. But yeah, that hay up there is very different from just a couple 100 feet away. This stuff is super leafy. So those bales up there will be ugly. These ones will be nice, like the one we just looked at. See this dry stuff again? So this dry area will come out 3 bales later. 1, look at this bale. It's nice and pretty, super leafy. 2, So that one falling out right now is going to be the ugly one. Yeah, look at that. There is zero leaf on this. We're gonna leave this dairy and we're gonna head out to some fields my father-in-law has. They baled up some big bales they don't need for their dairy, along the same lines as what we're doing with the small bales. Once they get all of the hay stored up that they need for the year, I can either come in and buy it and bale it myself, or in this case I need some big bales as well. I don't make them ourselves, but I do buy big bales from him, and I'll store them up in my barns, and we'll sell them to customers. Try to be a one-stop shop for hay, for alfalfa, if you want small bales or big bales. So we'll go look at that. Let's go see how they look. Hopefully they turn out pretty good. They don't have to test high for us. Actually, the bet for horse people, the lower the test, the better. They don't need the high protein count. It's gonna make that horse crazy, and plus a cow has 9 stomachs and the horse only has 1, so if this doesn't need it. Big bales. This stuff went up a touch dry. We had some wind. Quite a bit of wind recently, so I can see why it's a bit dry. It'll feed perfectly fine though. This stuff will be fed to horses, but it's not gonna flake very well. Man, this stuff is pretty dry. Dang it. I was hoping I was gonna go up nicer than this. There's 156 bales here. There's another 3 truckloads down the road. Let's go see what they look like. Man, hope it looks a little better than this. Make it work. Bees. It's making some seed out of that field. This is all subsurface drip. The other stuff out in the field, it had a little better moisture. Better leaf retention. A little burrowing owl yelling at me, making him nervous. Alrighty. Okay, to the farm. Trucks are all out running stuff. I gotta go crunch some numbers. Then I don't know after that. We'll see what happens. So I'm at Ritchie Brothers right now. I've been on some stuff I didn't tell you guys about, and we won the bid. I think next time, so it was just a couple days ago. Today's the 7th, and after the 10th, they start charging you like $4 a day. This line is terrible. I think next time I'm gonna pay the $4 a day for like 3 or 4 days. Let everybody get their crap out, because I would rather pay $30, $40 for storage, rather than sit in line. So, sitting in line. You'll see what we got. I know the suspense is killing you guys. There's Ron's truck. There's Justin. They're hooking onto something. What could it be? A pup dump trailer. You're wondering, Trevor, what are you going to do with that? You don't have a wet kit on any of your semis. No, I don't. So guess what we're going to do?
we're gonna cut this bad boy off like right around this area, and we're gonna use a tractor. I also bought that one. They came two in a set. Pretty sweet, huh? Now I can't take credit. Ron, whose idea was to cut these tongues down to put them on tractors?
Mine.
It was. Whose idea was it not?
Not mine.
Trevor Bales.
It wasn't my idea. I was actually wanting to buy this 20-foot end dump over there, but then Ron's like, why? We can just pull these around with tractors, which is a way better idea. Yeah, there's a massive excavator we could use to fill these pup beds up with, but we're not going to. So the plan is, whack, cut that off, use the hydraulics on the tractor to run the dump. Here's the second one, which I can't decide if we're gonna keep both of them. I kind of, it's not hooked up. I kind of want to keep both of them for something else I'm working on. Oh, I can't tell you guys about yet, but it's exciting. I'm gonna tell you guys soon. Ron's super pumped about it. It's gonna be a lot more work, but we're pumped about it. For about 3 weeks, I'll be able to tell you guys. I don't like this one as much because of the tongue, but luckily that cross deal is there, so if we cut it off here, we still got that.
It's actually easier to close this one in than it is that one.
Don't listen to him. He doesn't know what he's talking about. These tongues are jammed up in a... Man, they must have brought them in on a flatbed, huh?
Yeah.
They're not moving. Oh, I've got that big sledgehammer in my truck. Whoa, you are so strong. Wow.
This one was easy compared to mine.
Wow, that guy... He should have been a wrestler. That was his calling in life that he missed. Was like a WWF wrestler. The Ronimo. Ah! Hey, Ronimo, I found out your calling in life, WWF wrestling.
That's WWE now.
WWE wrestling, you missed it. Your truck looks so funny. How long that tongue is. Heck yeah, it doesn't even need tires. Huh, there's no lights on it. I heard you say turn on your right. You literally only did right.
You got lights.
Awesome, we got lights.
Yeah, we got one.
So this is what he said. Oh, I only see little lights. He's got big lights. Oh, Justin, to be young again. I really wish we could have bought that. One of those 2 cranes. I really don't know. I wouldn't have used it for anything, but it would have been neat to have. There's a lot of stuff here. Holy smokes. I think a trucking company went out. I already forgot the name of it, but there's a ton of those green dump trucks right there. Lundall, I think it's called Mundall. According to this hub-o-meter, it only has 118,000 miles, I think. So I think that first one's got to be... Oh, there we go. Yeah. Oh, it cleaned up. What? That's super low. I love it. Explain to the camera what you're doing, Ron.
Releasing the brakes.
Why is that important?
Do you want to go down the road or smoke the tires?
Exactly. Dang, your muscles are bulging, Ron.
Well, it's better than my veins in my head.
Wow.
Stress, it's easy work.
Holy smokes. WWE is just calling. Ronimo! You smashed 2 Coors Lights on your head. What else could you do?
A lot of things.
You walk in with 2 bales of hay, 1 in each hand, and you throw them at the other guy.
There you go.
That's what you do. You throw hay bales at people. That's your secret move. They're like, uh-oh, there's a stack of hay in the corner. It's Ronimo. You come out with like a part of a baler and you hit a guy in the head with it. Wham! And then you like climb up on top of the stack of hay, and that's like your finisher. You jump off and you land on him.
With a bale of hay?
With a bale of hay. Oh my gosh. I see a problem right now. This one was cracked at one point. They welded it. They plated it. We're gonna have to take it back. They take things back at each other. Man, that's funny looking. I'm going to be in the Retriever. I don't know if I trust Justin. Boomhauer. How may I assist you?
Not that way.
Oh, Ronimo.
Wrench.
Remember, Ron, righty tighty, lefty loosey. Did you know that? If you ever come visit the farm, you have to call Ron Ronimo. It's his new name, Ronimo. Ronimo and Boomhauer. This thing's got a pretty nice bumper on it. Those lights look good, not all bent up. Hydraulic cylinder for the door. See it right there? This is going to be quite an upgrade for Bales Hay sales, because right now we currently don't have a dump truck at all. I bought one a while back on an auction after drinking a few cold ones in Washington. Got it down here. Didn't have AC, so I sold it. Now this one, why I like it so much is it's going to be pulled with a tractor. I'm not going to have to register it. I'm going to throw a slow moving vehicle sign on it and take the brakes off it. The tractor's heavy enough, don't need brakes, so I think we made a good decision. Especially Ron. He's the one that saw the vision, not me. Okay, everything's done. I'm going to jump in a Retriever and drive back. I'm out of battery, so I'm going to leave my GoPro plugged into my pickup. And hopefully we make it back alive. Well, a little confusing at Ritchie Brothers. They made a mistake. They didn't catch it. And now I only got one trailer. I'll tell you the mistake they made. On the 2nd, the auction was on the 3rd. On the 2nd, Ron and I went in there and looked at the trailers. I went on the website to bid. I couldn't find the second trailer. And that's when I realized they had the same lot number. So I called up and I said, I can't, how do I bid on the trailer I want? Because they weren't the same. You guys saw. One had the solid tongue, one's got the spread tongue. I called, I said, how do I bid on the one I want? I can't find it. When I search that lot number, only one trailer pops up. The lady told me they're going in a lot together. And as I scrolled through the item, as you scroll down, it's like additional pictures, there was the second trailer. All right, cool. You've been on both of them, not one of them. Then I put it in my watching deal on the app. There's a thing for items that you're watching. Put it in there. So I'm going to check on it throughout the day to make sure to see if I'm still winning the bid. Now I go on there, it's not there. It's like I think they realized they made a mistake. They took it off. So we hook up to both trailers. We're driving out. The guy's like, "No, you only get this one." It's like, "No, I have two." Of course, I didn't have anyone email me a confirmation that I'm bidding on two. I didn't ask the person's name, and if they told me, I'd forgotten it. Didn't write it down. So I don't know. It's just frustrating because they're like, "You're confused." Like, no, I'm not confused. I was confused, but then I called in to get the answer, and now here I am with one trailer and a little upset because Ritchie Brothers gave me wrong information. So whatever, I still got a trailer, but I would have maxed out at probably $4,500 for one trailer, and especially the trailer I didn't want. So now here I've got the trailer I didn't want, and I had to pay $6,300. So that's also what kind of upsets me. I wouldn't have paid this much. So anyways, I called, let the voicemail to the manager, but there's really no way to fix it. So I don't know. It just frustrates me.